What's good, YouTube, and welcome to my channel. Joel Embid and Pascal Siakam. What did they have in common? They both are originally from the country of Cameroon, where NBA journeyman Luc Ba Mute discovered them at one of his basketball camps. Luc has been in the NBA since 2008, but his contributions off the court might be greater than his NBA career. He originally started playing basketball on accident. He was on his way to soccer practice when he saw a basketball hoop. He launched his ball into the hoop, and of course he made it. This shot would not only change his life, but be the reason many more kids in Cameroon have the opportunities they have today. After this shot, he started getting interested with basketball and trained under Coach Guy until he was 16, where he got invited to the Basketball Without Borders camp in Johannesburg, South Africa. During the camp, he showed out and caught the attention of Joe Tumo, who was the first D1 basketball player from Cameroon. After this, Joe Tumo went to Luc's father and asked him to send Luc to America, where he would get the opportunity to play basketball professionally. After his dad accepted his offer, Luc fulfilled his goal of making it to the NBA through hard work and dedication, but still wasn't satisfied. He wanted to follow his father's footsteps by giving back to the community he came from. His goal was to raise the profile of basketball in Cameroon, to build courts so the national team wouldn't have to practice outside, and to run coaching clinics so players could be trained at the highest level. According to Joel Embid himself, without that camp, he probably would not be in the NBA right now, because no one would have found him. Originally, Embid was a candidate for the national volleyball team and would only play basketball randomly. During these random basketball sessions, he would imitate Kobe Bryant's performances in the 2009 finals against the Magic. Hearing news about a random kid who is 6'10 and is freakishly athletic, Joe Tumo had different plans for Embid. He invited him to Luc Ba Mute's camp, where he would pull off post moves that resembled Hakeem Olajuwon. Impressed by his raw talent and potential, Luc selected him to participate in that summer's Basketball Without Borders camp. 2 months later, he followed the footsteps of Luc and was sent to the Montverde Academy in Florida, where he would begin his NBA journey. There, he was thrown into a jungle. He barely knew English and just started playing basketball. At first, all his teammates would make fun of him because he could not even catch the ball. But Embid had a coach who believed in him, saying that they won't be laughing when Embid is in the NBA in 5 years. When he became a senior, Embid was getting offers from the top colleges in the nation. Embid, being new to America, did not even know what the NCAA was and needed help badly. The same man that gave him the opportunity was by his side during this decision process. Luc helped Embid talk to coaches for him, which eventually led to Embid declaring to play for the Kansas Jayhawks. Once arriving to Kansas, Embid did not believe in himself and would say things like, "I don't belong here." Once again, he had a coach who believed in him and told him that he would be the #1 pick in 2 years. During his lone season at Kansas, he averaged 11.3 points, 8.1 rebounds, and 2.6 blocks on 62.6 shooting percentages. These numbers, alongside Embid's raw athleticism, height, and work ethic, caused him to declare for the draft after 1 season under Luc Ba Mute's guidance. Although this was a year ahead of his coach's prediction, Joel Embid became the 3rd overall pick in the 2014 draft to the Philadelphia 76ers. This same team signed Luc Ba Mute 58 days after drafting Embid. Luc was by his side at the start of his basketball career and his NBA career. 2 years later, another player from Cameroon was drafted. His name was Pascal Siakam, whose journey to the league was a little different from Embid. Originally, Pascal was supposed to be a pastor and carry on his father's legacy, but this was not his calling in life. Although he did not play basketball like his 3 brothers, Pascal was picked to Luc's camp in 2012 due to raw athleticism and lankiness, even though he did not start playing basketball until he was 18 years old. Having 3 brothers who played college basketball in the US helped his case as well. During the camp, Pascal showed his potential and was sent to the Basketball Without Borders camp just like Embid. During this, he earned a scholarship to God's Academy in Texas and transferred 1 year later to New Mexico State After redshirting his freshman year in 2013, he averaged 12.8 points, 1.3 assists, 7.7 rebounds, and 1.8 blocks in his first official season. Fortunately, his dad passed away in a horrific car crash which crushed Siakam. He could not even go back home to his family because of visa problems, which broke him even more. Although Siakam was heartbroken, he decided to dedicate his next college season to his father by writing "Rest in Peace Dad" on his shoes. During this season, he improved tremendously and averaged 20.3 points, 1.7 assists, 11.6 rebounds, 1 steal, 2.2 blocks on 53.9% shooting. This great season earned him the WAC Freshman of the Year award. After this amazing season, he declared for the NBA draft, where he was drafted with the 27th pick by the Toronto Raptors. Now, both Joel Embiid and Pascal Siakam are all-star starters, leading their teams to the top seeds in the Eastern Conference. They have inspired many young kids in their home country and will continue to do this with their extraordinary play. Although Luc Mbah a Moute is not on an NBA roster at the moment, he continues to be an icon to his home country of Cameroon. Thanks for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe.